Hello, this is a tutorial on how to import animations for Godot using Blender. First of all, you should download the plugin, the Better Collada plugin, and there will be a link in the description. The plugin is there. Just install it and then type Collada. That should be the only one appearing, unless you have other plugins. Just enable it. Yeah, it should be there. And now you create, or if you already have one, you can just skip this part. You create a model. I'm going to create a cube here, making. I will add some geometry, and I will add well, 3 bones to it. Well, I've been working with Godot in my small company. I'm working in a small company making video games, and I found it hard to. I found it hard to. Yeah, there was no information that I could rely on, so I had to find out this by myself, and it was quite frustrating. That's why I'm creating this tutorial. So now you just add some bones. I'm going to add 3 bones. Yeah, 3 bones. Well, you can use your own character. Well, you will have to use your own character. You probably want to do some more complex objects. I'm just doing this for the sake of the tutorial. Yeah, you just wait it. On pose mode, you animate it. I'm just going to use another window for the dope sheet. Just use the dope sheet here. And yeah, you can start animating it. Location and rotation. Oh, something you should have in mind is you should in Godot, for whatever reason, you should always use 30 frames per second. I think you can change that. I just recently started using Godot. It was like 2 months ago, so I don't quite know everything about it yet. So I'm just going to make 1 second animation here. Don't forget to put it at 30 frames per second. Just drop some keyframes. Well, if you are following this tutorial, you can just keyframe it anywhere. Just the important thing is that you will have to have at least 2 animations. We are going to go there in a second. So I'm just keyframing it. You should know about this already. If you don't, well, there's plenty of tutorials on how to animate stuff. And well, you just change it to action editor. And before you stash your animation in the NLA editor, just name it. It's always nice to have everything named. We just press another one. You can make another animation. I'm just going for a jump. Yeah, just keyframe, whatever you want. Well, if you already know and you have no interest on following the whole process, you can just skip this part up to the part that I'm using the NLA editor. I will be using it soon, I expect. So okay, I just keyframed it a bit. Oh, whoops. Yes, well, I forgot to do first keyframes. Oh, it's fine now. I'm just going to go back on it. Press Alt R. So okay, here it is. Just keyframe it here and duplicate it to the end. Yeah. Now Shift D. and duplicate it, and we are all set. Okay, we have two animations. Let's just name it. As you can see, they're working. Just name it jump or whatever and stash it. And you're probably wondering where the animations are if you never used the NLA editor. They are in the NLA editor. They are there. One thing that is very important in Godot, when you export it, they can be locked or unlocked, it doesn't matter, but they must be mute. Like the little icon you see there, they must be always mute. So I'm going to mute them, and I'm going to show you how they are working. They are fine. You better check them before. And you can export in Better Collada. Now you can export it to anywhere really. I'm going to use my desktop. Yeah, just name it. And presets are as follows. You just use my setup and you should be fine. So this is the setup, in case you want to memorize it. Is the last 7. And oh, okay, yeah, I usually oh, whoops, yeah, if you're only exporting one object, and if you only want to export one object, you should also check the box that says selected objects. And I forgot to select my object, so I'm exporting it again. So inside of Godot, you are just going to import the file that we just exported from Blender. In my case, it's in the desktop. It's a bit messy here. I'm just dragging it to that box over there, and well, if you double click it, you can open it, and you will see we already have an animation player. The animation player is there, and the two animations, they are there, they are working, they are looping perfectly fine. The other one is also looping. Whoops, looping. Okay, so everything is fine. Enjoy.